This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Taking it to 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score is Seahawks 7, Saints 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. First down, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss. lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Mahomes now on first down. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Saints, nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Newton on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, it's Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cam Newton, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Seahawks first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 62 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14, Saints 7.
Their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Pollard again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time. They'll run forward with Pollard. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Newton on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's good.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. The Saints are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. That's caught by Waller out left side. Finding room in midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Newton throwing again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
The tight end in motion right. On 2nd and 10. Newton, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cordell Patterson, 46 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. McPherson on for the point after. Now we've got a good one going. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Seattle.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Yellow! Yellow, yellow!
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a first down throw for Newton. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for the Saints.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Newton to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
To try again after the sack. Newton toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. He's got it at the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Newton. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Newton. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On fourth down, Newton. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it would look like it marched to the end zone. Has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
20.
To throw again on second down. Newton. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Cam's throw complete here to Waller. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 29, Newton. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Okuwebuna. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Newton got a man. It's Patterson complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Intentions. Why would I lie about talking to you?
A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who's the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes into the hands of London. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 42-yard line.
43. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
2nd down and goal. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with it.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's got room at the 30, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts on this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now it's Mahomes again. And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Saints. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Mahomes going to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Seahawks 30.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Newton's going to throw it. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.